Welcome to the country. Made it to the city lake this morning. Got up extra early to get out here before the wind got up too bad. Let's see if I can catch me some bluegills here this morning. Get you guys sit down right here. Figure this out. There we go. Alright guys, I got some corn and I dug me some worms at home. These aren't night crawlers, these are just regular earthworms. And I didn't get a chance to go by the bait shop. So we're going to start out with these worms. Let's throw this thing out there, see how long it takes to get us one. Whoa. Oh, there he was. Missed him. Got excited, guys. Didn't let him take it. There's one. Got him. Got him. Big one. There you go. Less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes, we got one. That's a pretty good one there. It's not a giant, but good fish. Got my little worm. Oh. Get another worm on there. Got him. Yeah. Hey, look at this one. Look at this one, guys. This is a female. That's a female bluegill right there. See her belly? Most of the ones you're going to catch are males. That one was a female. There's one. I got my worm off. Nope, still got worm on. There's a pretty good one. Gotta remind myself not to pull too hard on them. Pull the hook out. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. That's a male. That's a male right there. Pretty good one. Not a giant, but there's some lot bigger ones in there than that. It don't matter how big they are. They're all fun, whether they're average size or great big. I'm gonna catch all of them. That's the plan this morning. Stand right here and catch every one of them. Like that right there. That's a good one. All right, guys. Seems like so far that one spot out there seems to be right where they're at. I missed it that time. Something like right there. Just like that. Seems to be where they're at. That's a little bit smaller one. Yeah, that's a female. There's a female. See how her colors are different? She don't have the bars, the spawning colors that the males have. Don't want to hurt her. She gonna make us some more bluegills. Come here, worm. Get on there. Sometimes you have to just hit the spot. Sometimes they're all over. Just kind of depends on the day. I found the spot right out there so far. There we go. That's a little bit smaller one. That'd be a good one for bait if I had time to go catfishing. That'd be a bait bluegill right there. But it's going to be a while before I can fish in the evening again. At least a week. And my line got tangled up on my float. There it flipped over. Got a fish. That's a good one. That's a good one. There's your male right there. Look at them spawning colors and stripes. Pretty good one. Go. One had it. That must have been a little one, guys. He was just picking the worm off is what he was doing. Picking the worm off. About got it too. Dang it. About got it all off of there. A bait robber right there. Got him. There's a good one. That's a big one right there. That feels like a good one right here. Feels like a little bit bigger fish. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a bigger one. I'll go easy with this one. Get up here, you. Giant. Can you believe this is happening? That is a giant. Look at the size. Look at the size of that bluegill. Giant. My gosh. Man. That is a big one right there. Great big one. That was cool. Man, that was a big old fish. Catch a few of those. We'll catch a few of those today, hopefully. There's some big bluegill in this lake. There's some red ears in this lake. Or shell crackers. There's a few shell crackers in here. Few and far between. I've caught them before, but there's some big hybrids in here too. Some big green sunfish, bluegill hybrids in this lake. Caught a bunch of them before. And they're normally closer to the bank. They act like a green sunfish. They like to get in the rocks and stuff. I may try to catch one of them big hybrids here in a little bit. That fish about took my worm. Maybe I switched to some corn. Oh, I missed that one. Yep, got my bait. Let's put a piece of corn on there this time, guys. Try a piece of corn. There's one, hit it. Huh, missed it. Okay. Back to the earthworm. Well, we got 15 minutes already, guys. There he is. Go easy with him, William. Set the hook a little bit hard on that one. Set the hook a little hard on that one. That's a pretty good one. I gotta try not to get too excited. Set the hook on them too hard. I lost a couple big ones yesterday because I just was getting too excited. Pulling the hook out of their mouth. There he was, missed him. How did I miss him? I'm gonna throw that right back to that fish. I'm gonna throw that right back over to that fish. He was right there. Let's loosen this drag off a little. You never know what you might run into. You might hook a big carp or a catfish. You might hook a big saw guy. You never know. Big bass. And one bump it there. There he is. The bait robber. Go on with it, fish. Got him. As soon as he stood that bobber up, I knew he had it. That's a pretty good one. Yep, that's a good one. There we go. There we go. Pretty good fish right there. That fish has got a parasite. I don't know what that is, but there's a parasite. I don't know if you guys can see this. See that? See that parasite right there in his eye? I don't know what that is, but there's something in this lake. These fish get this parasite in their eye. Look at that. Some kind of worm. I got it out of there for him. I don't know what those are, but it can't be good for the fish. So every time I catch one that has something like that, I get it out of there. Let's make a cast down this way. I don't think we're going to have any trouble finding them or catching a few guys. Might do a little bit more exploring today than we did yesterday. There was one. Dang it. There he was. I missed him. He got almost all of my worm. I'm gonna throw it back over. I'm gonna catch that dude. See, right in there is where he was. Huh, there he was too. Probably got the worm off. I still got a little piece on there. Let's try that again. Got him. Got him that time. That's the same fish. That's a big one. That's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Here we go. Look at that one. That's a good one right there. Here we go. There's another pretty good one. Feels like coming right at me. Yep. Not a giant, but still. There he was, missed him. There he was, missed him. Got my bait. Got my bait. Let's try a piece of corn right here. See how that works out. Got him on the corn. Got him on the corn. Good one too. Pretty one. Holy cow, look at this one, guys. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Look at this one. Holy cow. That's what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. Look right here. That is a shell cracker. A red ear. Man, that is a good one right there. Holy cow. I can't believe that happened. There's a few in here. A few. But they're rare. And that's one of them right there. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. You'll probably catch 100 bluegills before you catch one of them. Man, that was a cool deal right there. On the corn. The red ear on the corn. See if we can catch another one of those. Not on that cast. Might set it down a little bit too far. There we go. Got that one. That dude is pulling now. If they get sideways, they can really pull. Yeah. Didn't take ants long to find my corn. I dumped a few kernels out there on the ground. Ants have already found it. There we go. I'm trying not to get excited. I gotta not get excited. That is a great big one. Look. That's a big one. Look. Got kind of a funky eye. Easy. Get all the biters? There was one. Dang it, missed him. Missed him. Where we at, guys? 30 minutes? I tell you what, guys, let's walk over here for a second. Let's try it over here for a second. Let those guys rest a little bit. Throw it right in there. There's a lot of rocks over here. You might have a better chance of finding one of those hybrids on this side. There's a turtle. There he was. Missed him. There was one. Missed that one. Let's put on a night crawler or a worm. Put on the old worm. These worms were free. Free worms. Got him. Got him on the free worm. Night crawlers about $6 or $5 a dozen. Look at that one. It's pretty good. Pretty good one. You guys are a little bit crooked. Got him. Got him. Oh, boy, that's a big one. That's a heavy fish right there. That thing is stout. Got him. There we go. Got him. Hey, look at this one. You ain't gonna believe this one. Look at that one. That's a female right there. Look at her. Full of eggs. That is a big one for a female. Look at that. I was trying to do this unedited, guys. And my phone shut off and it said the clip had exceeded its maximum length. I didn't know there was a maximum length. But apparently there is. So, still unedited. I'm gonna go take this hoodie off. I'm gonna move around over here on the other side of the little dock and see if I can find another spot where these fish are bedding. Just give me a minute to do that and then I'll be right back. Got him. Got him. There we go. What do we got here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look what we got. Look what we got. Can you believe it? You never know what you're going to run into when you come out here. Look right here, guys. Look right here. Got us a little sand bass this morning. Sand bass. Cool deal. That's a little bonus fish right there. Tied on a rooster tail. I'm going to try something a little bit different. See if I can get some of these bluegills on artificial. And we got us a sand bass this morning. Maybe we can run into a few of them things. That'd be fun. Here we go. Here we go. That's a good one. Yeah. Holy cow, yeah. There we go. Here's a good one right there. Look at that one. Good fish. My worm. There we go. Got him. I'm gonna make that a little bit more shallow. Be a little bit too deep. There we go. Got him. Oh, there we go. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. I'll tell you what, guys. They are slowing way down. Slowing down. Of course, we caught a bunch of them. There we go. Got him. Yes, sir. It's a pretty good one. All right, look at that. There we go. Get up here. There we are. All right. Pretty good one. What is this, guys? What have I got? Holy cow, this is no bluegill. This is no bluegill. Oh my gosh. Giant. You never know what you're going to run into. What do I got here? I got to be real careful on this deal. Hey, this fish is taking me for a ride. I got something big. I got something big this time. What in the world have I got? Oh my gosh. Giant. Huh. I got a big one. What in the world is this? I may never see this fish. I may not never see it. I got a tiny little hook on there, little bluegill hook. This is big, whatever this is. We may have to chase this dude, I don't know. Going way up there. Let's just go up there with him. Holy cow, guys. I'm just going to hold steady pressure on this. Try to wear him down. Some deep water out there. I don't think he can get into anything. What do I've got? I don't know what this is. I know I'm going to have to try to get up here a little bit at a time, because he's way up here. Here we go. Man, I'm nervous. Gotta be a big carp. Almost has to be. Almost has to be a big carp. I can't even move this fish, guys. This is 6-pound red Cajun line on here. But I've caught a lot of fish this morning. I just did retie though. I retied when I took the rooster tail off. I see the float. Oh yeah, it's a big carp. Big carp. That's what it is. I seen it. A big one. Let's just see if we can get him to the bank here. Starting to get him more down now. At least we got to see him. May not get him on the bank, but as long as I don't straighten the hook out, put too much pressure on him. Thought I had him coming my way, guys. This is a big one. Can you believe this is happening? It just feels like a log. I'm just afraid to put too much pressure on him because of the size of the hook. That thing will bend real easy. He'll wear down here in a minute, or two, or 10, whatever. There's the float. Got a pretty good spot to land him right here. I have to tighten the drag down, put the reel in reverse. That's how I like to fight fish. A lot of times you'll see me put the reel in reverse instead of the drag. I like to be able to back wind on them when they run. He's going to make a run or two, I bet, still. He's off. Dang it. That was a giant. Can you believe it? Fought him all that time. The hook's not straight. Look, he just came off. Holy cow. That was a monster. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. It's getting pretty long anyway. What a morning we had. Got onto the bluegills. Caught a shell cracker, a sand bass, and had a giant of a carp hooked on a tiny little jig. Man. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. Like always, next video, I'm doing something different. Maybe something old, something new, something handmade, something blue. Might be bluegill fishing more than likely. We're going to keep doing this as long as it's happening. So I hope you guys like the bluegill videos. I'm going to stay and catch a few more. I'm going to let you guys go. I thank you guys for watching.